that right there. Well, now we need to figure out what the value of x is equal to. So if x square root of 2 is equal to 8, to find x, like we did on the previous problem, we're first going to divide by that square root. So now that gives me x is equal to 8 square roots of 2. Remember, we do not like square roots in the denominator, so we're going to rationalize the denominator by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the square root of 2. So this becomes 8 square roots of 2. And square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4. Well, square root of 4 is just 2. Now we can simplify. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So what we have here is 4 square roots of 2. That is what our x is equal to. So labeling over here, 4 square roots of 2, 4 square roots of 2. Now taking that back up to our table. So the a is 4 square roots of 2. My r, well, we know that is 8. Half the side is 4 square roots of 2. So if half the side is 4 square roots of 2, double it, that would have to be 8 square roots of 2. To get the perimeter, it would be 4, because a square has 4 sides, so 4 times 8 square roots of 2. Well, 4 times 8 is 32 square roots of 2. Now, find the area. Area is equal to 1/2 AP. So 1/2 A, well, that is 4 square roots of 2. And the perimeter is 32 square roots of 2. So when you're multiplying, you multiply all the numbers on the outside first, outside of the square root. So 1/2 of 4 is 2. Well, 2 times 32 would be 64. Now we're going to multiply all the numbers inside the square root. So 2 times 2 is 4. Well, we can simplify this because the square root of 4 is 2. So 64 times 2 is 128. Now, again, there's no units, so what we're going to do is put u squared. So your answer for the area is 128 units squared. All right, now for our final example. What I am going to do is the same thing that I did, where I first write out the chart. So we have the central angle, 1/2 the angle, the apothem, the radius, 1/2 the side, and the perimeter. I also know that my formula is 1/2 A times P. All right, well, looking up here and what I know, this, for this right angle, this is half the side, which is 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put that here. If half the side is 4, then the whole side is 2. Well, to figure out the perimeter, there's 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. So now I have the perimeter. All I need to do is find the apothem, which is this right here. Now, let's find the central angle. So 360 divided by 8 gives us 45 degrees. Well, half of 45 is 22.5. Now, what I'm going to do over here is draw the right triangle. This is 4, so 1/2 the side. This is your radius, and this is your apothem. We don't really need our radius. What we need is our apothem. I know that this angle right here is 22.5. Well, since this is not a 30-60-90 or a 45-45-90, and we only know one side, the only option to use to figure out either the apothem or the radius or both would be to use trigonometry. So the SOHCAHTOA. We are trying to find A. If we're trying to find A, then we're going to need that. We are also going to need the 4 because that's the only number we have. We're going to use the angle 22.5. Well, this side is the adjacent side to the angle, where this is the opposite side. So which one uses adjacent and opposite? Well, that is tan. So we're going to say tan of 22.5 is equal to the opposite. Well, 4 is the opposite over adjacent, which is what we're trying to find. We'll say that is going to be just our x. Now to solve for x, we're going to multiply both sides by x. So when we do that, we get x tangent of 22.5 is equal to 4. Continue to solve for x, so divide by tangent of 22.5. So to find x, that cancels out. 4 divided by tangent of 22.5. Now, using your calculator, or if you're using one online or even your phone, remember you need to make sure that your mode is set to degree. So mode, scroll over to where degree is highlighted. Once you're done, we can get out of that. So what we're going to do is 4 divided by tangent 22.5. And we get that x is equal to 9 point, I'm just going to do 2 decimal places, so 9.66 because it's 5, 6, so it rounds up to 9.66. So that is my apothem. Now, you can find your radius if you'd like, but we don't need that because your formula is 1/2 AP. So 1/2, well, my apothem is 9.66, and my perimeter is 64. Now, two ways to do this. If you want to exact, then you can just take this number and then put times 1/2, and oops, that didn't work. It's not working. Okay, never mind. My calculator's not working. So we'll just do 0.5 times 9.66 times 60. It's still not working. 1/2 times 9.66 times 64, and we get an area of 309.12. And since it was just a 4, no units, so we're going to say units squared. All right, so that's how we find the area of a regular polygon. My suggestion, like I said, always write out the charts, always redraw your triangle so you can see it better.